Would you look at what the time is? It is time for some flesh and blood with the Scowling Fleshback. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are you all doing? Welcome back to the stream. Hello, Bamboo. How is your day going? Actually, let me adjust my microphone a little bit. I think that is looking good. We're not too loud. We're not too quiet. Good, good, good. You are at least the first person to say something. I see more people lurking, but you're definitely the first one to say hello. It is Tuesday, the 24th of February. Their brain fart out of the way. How is it already the end of February? What is happening? I think it's one of those things that you say when you get middle-aged like I am, right? Like, you're like, oh, how's it February already? Trust me, you don't want to know anything about me and my life. Well, I wouldn't ask if I wouldn't want to know, right? But hey, share as much or as little as you want. Before we get going, I'm gonna need a little bit of my fruit juice here, my berry boost with strawberry, apple, lemon, and mint. Love it. So good. So good. Alright, what are we doing today? I'm back to RKO. So yesterday we played Kayo Armed and Dangerous. I think we established that it's a very good hero, a very good deck. I went 7-1. And if I were able to play him before the season ends, I would probably play him. But I'm playing my CC Pro Quest on the 22nd of March, which is in like 4 weeks from now. And I have zero trust that at that point the hero will still be available. So we're gonna have at least 2 weeks of classic constructed Pro Quests. We will also have 2 or 3 callings and showdowns, and I do not expect the hero to be around. So my question then is, if I play 1 Pro Quest this season, it's classic constructed, what do I play? My heart says Rhinar. My head says something else. So today, I want to go back to RKO, and I want to try out RKO. I want to test one specific card. Levia with Axe. I hear Levia these days plays... oh, not Axe. She plays the other weapon. Who knows? Who knows? But Levia, I'm too dumb. So the one thing that I want to try today, I want to try one specific card, which is Line Crossers. I wasn't a huge fan of this card when I read it, but I looked at this today, and I was thinking to myself, if I can go first, or I need to go first for whatever reason, this could potentially be huge value, right? It says if you have the same life as a hero, it also counts as you having more than them and them having less than you. That means if I start the game and I have a Mocking Blow or anything that benefits from my hero build in my hand on turn 1, my turn 1 is very scary. Now, if that works out in reality or not, well, that comes down to testing, but I want to try the Hexagore exactly, Burst. Thank you so much. How are you doing today, Burst? Good to see you back as well. Back to this hero for now. I do want to try Tough Nut as well, but I didn't have time to go look for a deck. I feel like Tough Nut was pretty close to being good, and I wonder if the new cards give him enough for him to actually be good. Okay, Katsu. Well, it's gonna be hard. This is gonna be hard. Let me try and go first here. That may be a mistake. We'll definitely bring in the additional Fiddler screen here for additional life. I beat Katsu the other day for the first time in around 10 games. Yeah, I feel like this one is rough. I have beaten the hero before. I'm also gonna bring Stronger Survive. Good luck, have fun. Just so that they know that I'm here. Because taking a card from them could be good. That's 64. I don't know what to take. Katsu's a sleeper pick. You can thank card guy first. I mean, I think that the new cards that he got is pretty good, right? Okay, so we are line crosses here. So Big Bully does activate. The problem with that situation is that I do not have a blue. So then the question is, what do I arsenal? Do I arsenal a pummel or do I arsenal a sink below? I think we're going to arsenal a pummel. So yeah, we're going for 4. So it's pretty good, I think. It's a pretty good start. Blame Daniman. I think a lot of people were secretly waiting for Katsu to be good. I once had a Katsu which I had every chain link a 4 to attack with until today. I don't know how he did it. Well, Hero's good. Hero is good. Right, so this goes in Arsenal. We have a show of strength as a target for pummel. So, of course, all the Katsus these days play Mask of the Pouncing Links. You're basically going for one big power turn, which Hardened Cross Trap plays into that strategy as well, of course. So we don't have to be worried about the Mask of Momentum trigger, but still. So what do we want to do? I could do looking for a scrap into a show of strength with pummel. That sounds enticing. That is 5. 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. That is 16. No. 17 damage. And then we need 4 resources. Okay, so we'll take the damage for now. Oh, but I don't have a target for looking for a scrap, of course. That does not work. I have to block with the Mocking Blow, but then I'm missing 1 resource. Okay, well, yeah, I made a mistake. Alright. That goes on the counter, of course. If I say it out loud, it's gotta, right? Did you see my 31 damage turn I showed in Discord? Wait, 31 damage? I think I saw it, but I probably forgot again. This is... So I took 12 damage here. I'm sending the same amount back with a discard. Is that worth it? We will find out shortly. Actually, yeah. Wait. Can we redo game number 1 because I made too many mistakes here. Is it 28 life? Wasn't expecting it, I guess. No, I mean, dying from 28 is very unusual. All right, this in Arsenal. Yeah, this was not my best turn. Blocking 3 here. I'm not sure this is good enough to substitute in for one of the other cards that I would use otherwise here. I'm guessing... well, that works as well. I was wondering if they were thinking about using the breaking scales here, which would have been an option as well. Obviously, what I was trying to avoid is from them being able to trigger the Katsu the Wanderer, but the breaking scales was there, so they could have easily just given it +1 as well. But with 2 intestinal empowerments, you don't need it. What hero were you on again, Bamboo? Was it an RKO? Ooh, why is it doing ads already on Twitch? Oh, I didn't play the 3-minute ads at the start of the stream. Oh. Usually I turn off ads on Twitch for the first hour by just running a 3-minute block right at the start when I go live. But somehow that didn't work today, sorry. Just remind me which hero you were on, Bamboo. RKO? Yeah, I did use Katsu. So, can I stay on higher life than them? It feels very unlikely. So I could do... To activate looking for scrap right again, I need to... Well, I'm already lower. Rhino with axe? Oof. Yeah, Rhino can do great damage if... Sometimes it's insane, the amount of damage you can do. Yeah, this is bad for me. Game over. I mean, I made some pretty big mistakes to start the game, to be honest. Math is hard. I'll tell you that. And the game is hard if math is hard for you. Hey, Dot, I will open up a pack. Welcome to the stream. What would you like? Intimidate 4 cards from hand, 2 times random into beast within. Yes. Yes. 3 to 4 go again. Yeah, that sounds about correct. That sounds correct. Okay, so we got through that all okay, I guess. I do have to realize as well, though, I'm not playing Rhino, right? So I mean, the main boss today is like, are they going to take the servers down again while we're playing on stream today or not? If Compendium? Yeah, I do have Compendium. How are things over there today? What's for breakfast today? Breakfast burrito again? Closing the house? Nice. That's awesome, dude. Alright. 25, 25. 25, 25. No target for looking for scrap once again. This one was pitched. Should have used this on a breakpoint and not on this one here. How does it feel to... I mean, I'll ask you, how does it feel to be closing the house after you actually done it? Deal damage here and set is still stop. If open a center, no. So this is the end. So we'll block with Fate Foreseen. We'll bring us. We'll block. We'll send a swing big. But I think the big, you know, they bring the big combo turn, and that'll be the real challenge. Understandably, it's a lot of money, right? Hey Mitch, how are you? Good evening to Poland. How are things in Poland today? Eight. 17 to 23. I think this is probably where they're gonna try and do the big power turn. Yeah, here we go. I think them cracking this at the start is like a clear indication. Let's take a card out of their hand. Got a lot of money, yeah. Got 1,200 cards of stuff from the home repair store that is waiting. Muddy snow has melted the last 2 days, extremely rapid pace. It's like today, it feels like it's the first time all year I'm seeing the sun. Ads on Twitch in 9 minutes and 50 seconds. Sorry about that. Alright, so we're 17 to 20. They activated their hero ability. I'm guessing they're always getting a bunch of agony, right? It's kind of the play. Let's draw a card. Alright, well, let's block 1 here with the Spring Tunic. 4 with the Sink below. Not letting them draw a card. I have to account for breaking scales. That's the extra 1. You joined the Brute gang, Mitch? What? Which Brute? I still don't have a target for the looking for scrap, which is sad. Okay, this point is just about mitigating damage at the right point. Better be a tough nut player. Of course you went for Kayo. Man, Kayo and Briar absolutely dominated week 1 of Sage ProQuest, huh? I mean, it's no surprise, but still when you see the numbers, it's insane how much they dominated. Getting Gigaband? Well, it's in our hand, right? It's in our hand. Do they have a second one here? Or am I being baited? I have to block the Dishonor out, right? I have to. The question is, do they have a second one? I mean, we survived. You don't have a pitch, my friend. If you want to attack me with your Kodachi, you need to pitch. Alright, we'll take the 1, I guess. I mean, you should have put that in Arsenal. Wait, they took it back. I was gonna say, it's like, why would you... Alright, Scabbies. Scabbies for an extra 4 damage. The other hero with K is going to be benched. What? Which other do you mean? The other hero with KA? Kano? No, Kano's fine. Kano's fine. It seems fair. It's just a skill check for the player playing it and for the player playing into it. How often did I show you a 6? Every time I looked into the stream, I saw a 6 from you. Dude, that is not representative. Just to be clear. Yeah, this is gonna be another big hand here. I'm gonna struggle to survive through this. Do it again next round. Maybe it turns all my 1s into 6s now. I used to roll all 1s. Maybe it's all 6s now. Ooh. Spawn Crouching Tiger. Okay. Ah, they played Ancestral Harmony. I missed that. Should play the lottery today. I'm playing it tomorrow. So, I mean, I'm not counting on much, but... I have to block this. I simply have to block this. I think they had all momentum all game. I made a mistake at the start of the game. For sure. Miscounting the amount of cards in my hand. I could have blocked for 3 more. I think it cost me a lot of momentum. It is a hard game, but I do think it's doable. Jeez. 6. Alright. I mean, I'm gonna have to block or I'm dead. Still dead. GG. Well, well, well. Round of applause for our opponent. This KO compared to the other KO, quite a different experience. Okay, so that arm piece is not convincing me. It feels like it's very much a one-trick pony. Oh, Oscilio. And they're telling me to go first. I will take that. Can I still no A-B this? The answer's likely no, but we will try. And see what happens. We will try and see what happens. Alright, let's submit this. Going first is good for me. Although I think our Apex Bonebreaker is good here. So, Mocking Blow for 10. Hey Sigma, how are you? Line crosses from mirror. I think any game where you go first, it's quite decent. There we go, activation. Destroys when this leaves the arena. Banish top card of your deck. If it's a non-attack card, you may play this turn of throw for an instant. Alright, let's see where this goes. How's your day, Sigma? That is not an non-attack action. Ooh, that backfired. Ooh, that hurts. Not much we can do with our hand except play the show of strength. Not finished? Mine technically isn't either, right? Oh, I forgot to open your pack dot. Sorry. Sorry. It's ready here. We'll remember it at one point of the stream. I'll remember it. It feels like even the packs are slightly bent. What is happening? Are they still here? This hit one of their power cards and I think now they're sad. I'm seeing brand new sleeves. You are seeing brand new sleeves. I'm getting them delivered probably tomorrow. And they're available, you know, physical through my top tier Patreon or my low tier Patreon on Talishar, if you so like. Or if I ever see you in person, I'll just give you a couple when I see you. Arcanite Skullcap is an interesting choice. And they have it gone in a flash. Alright, I'm trying to... Yeah. So, I don't like my hand all that much, to be honest. Yeah, just taking the damage here, right? Another temporal manipulation. Let me play out the boost, because I may need it, because I may be lower life than them next turn. And then we just play... the Show of Strength. Do you like them, Mitch? Those new sleeves? Also, for those who are Reinar fans, Golf Reinar is now back as the alt art for any Patreons. No new? See what I did? Like, I only gave the brief for a few heroes and then said go for, you know, whatever else you want. So that's on me. Ah, damn it. Alright, they got the card they wanted. So what are we doing? Playing a reckless arithmetic, right? Three defense reactions. So they played one etchings. They played one gun in a flash. So this is the third gun in a flash. If we have them out of the way, that's kind of good for us. Then we just gotta kill them quick because of all the arcane damage, right? Nothing easier. Just kill them quick. It'll be hard because we're probably gonna be lower life than them after this turn. I very much look forward to seeing the calling in Montreal this weekend. We're playing against Fatigue. I guess it's... I'm not necessarily bored, but then I'm kind of a Fatigue deck as well. Kinda. I see where you're coming from, right? Games go longer, especially if they have to think a lot. But at the same time, I think it's very skill intensive to beat like a Fatigue deck when you have to completely change what you're doing to try and to beat them. And I think that's a challenge in itself. Sometimes I do get bored by it. And sometimes I don't want to play a 45-50 minute game. But at the same time, it's nice to have that challenge every now and then. The only time where I feel like it's really boring if it's very deterministic. So when you're playing a game and you know because of how your hero or your deck works and how the opponent works, you're probably going to lose no matter what you do. In which case, yes. Yes, that's going to be boring, right? So to play this, we need this. I can play another defense reaction here. We're gonna be on low life though after this. And they're not playing. Yeah, they're waiting. They're waiting to play their last gun in a flash for a power turn, right? They're not gonna play it here. So we're gonna put one of these Shelter from the Storm in the arsenal. I could play it out now to prevent 1 damage, but then... That doesn't feel good. Is that gonna be 8? 5. Yeah. Wait, is this the 3rd sigil? It is. Right, so we play the Reckless Arithmetic. Ooh, 5! It wasn't a 6 bamboo, it was a 5. It was not a 6, it was a 5. Just for the record. Just for the record. I mean, you said 6! But I'm not doing enough damage in this game. Like, I'm not doing enough damage. Alright, another card they can't use. That's good. I have 2 defense reactions. But what deck I'm playing into their running Remembrance? What are the decks these days that run Remembrance? So, I'm guessing Jarl. Some of the warriors. Okay, so they're playing a power turn here, huh? So, the boots was to... Instant cards, you play this turn, get go again. So yeah, this is definitely their power turn here. I have 3 defense reactions, which is pretty good. I think I'm going to use my Scalding Flashback here to get rid of one of their cards. My out here this turn definitely is to play the Command and Conquer. High voltage, amp 1. That is a lot of amp. But they're not... I was gonna say they're not doing anything with it. There it is. 6 damage. Are you playing Leave Him Speechless? I am not, Veet. I haven't considered that card yet. Should I be playing it? Alright, Command and Conquer here. I think Command and Conquer is very good in this matchup. They block very badly. Well, let me... I'm saying that and then I'm thinking about it. It's like, no, they have a lot of instant cards they play from Arsenal, right? So it's actually not that great. But it forces them to do something when they probably don't necessarily want to do something. Would I go on turns? I need to look at... Remind me to look at the card afterwards. I don't remember what it does. That is a lot of non-blocks. Well, that works as well. Yeah, just get all the cards out of your hand, right? And then they draw 2 cards up. Verdant's Gravy Dory. You know what? That's a... Yeah, that makes sense, Mitch. That makes sense. Right, I do not like them drawing up cards here. Do not like that at all. So they're just trying to come in for a lot of arcane damage here, right? If I could actually find big turns, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. I think a Scabskins rolls here is going to be... since we're only rolling 5s and 6s, right? Let's do that. 9? That's probably in kill range already, so...
Show me what you got!
Let's go! Alright, there you go, Bamboo. There you go. That's probably GG here. You weren't looking. Okay. 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 Alright. Let's block here. He's rolled a 6. I'm not sure that's true. I think Oscilio is very good. I don't think I can get away anymore with playing AB0. I think I need to run AB3. I think they're running a lot more arcane damage than they used in the past. This was a test, right? It was like, can I still run AB0? And I think the answer is no, I cannot. What is gonna change if I play AB3? Is that gonna be enough? I don't know if it's gonna lead to happiness if I slow the game down. I don't know. But I have to try it and see how it goes, right? So the last time you played into him and then you still boarded AB0? I'm very forgetful. I'm very forgetful. I was trying a new card, right? I was trying the new... Oh, actually not in this game, never mind. More people realizing how awful Wobble is. It's not good. Yeah, this is gonna be like another 6 or 7. Yeah, they just kill me instant speed. Like, there's no way for me to win this. They're at 19 life. And they can just kill me at instant speed. I'm not doing a ProQuest, no. The only ProQuest that I'm playing is on the very last weekend. That's the only one I'm playing. I went all in for RTN season, right? And I'm just taking it a bit slow right now. I went like basically RTN season right into the world premiere, so I was like back to back, a lot of flesh and blood. So I'm deciding to for ProQuest, like even listen, I'm. Are you seeing this, Bamboo? 2 1s in consecutive ones. You're witnessing this, right? Even if I qualified for Pro Tour, I don't think I would go. I don't think I'm very enticed to travel to Las Vegas. Babu, at this point, you're just messing with me, right? See the good rewards we get for next skirmish season? Wait, it's the Marvel Bravo, right? And then it's Gem Packs. I don't remember what the card was. You think they're good? I'm not sure why they're thinking so much. I mean, I can't win the game. Bolton up Bravo? Wait, I thought it was Bravo. Is it not the new Bravo that is the Marvel? Bravo's last is... Oh! Oh! Okay. Maybe I haven't seen it. Are you sure? Maybe I haven't... What? Huh. Yeah, I must have misseen that. We're just waiting here. I'm gonna... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the 0-2 here already. Because there's no way I can find my way out of this one. You should always keep a positive mindset about what it will happen in the game, but honestly, this one right here, I think this is out of my control. Just do 4 damage, dude. Even if I somehow survive this turn, like, they just need to wait for some arcane damage. Yeah, I got it right here. That's the plan. Like, right after this game, we open that pack. Right after the game, whenever that is. Cardboard crack. Oh. Do you already know if there will be a Season 5 on Discord? I mean, if people demand it, you can still join Season 4. Top 4 is an EA cut and carved up to is an CF Alpha, a Hala spec. Nice. That is pretty good. Why are you asking about Season 5 and Season 4 is still going for another 1.5 months? But I will just be prey? Nah, dude, just... Doesn't matter. Just get your games in. Just get your games in. It doesn't matter. Alright, I conceded that game. Round of applause to our opponent. We'll go over to the pack opening area. And we get this beautiful pack. I mean, here's a question I have for you, Bamboo. Do you play games in Talishar? If yes, why not play the League? Because there's literally no difference, except that you participate in winning some prizes, potentially. Become the Cup. Excessive Bloodlust. Future Sight. Insult to Injury. Oath of Orc. Archventure in the foil slot, a Chorus of Rotwood, An assembly module and a morning full casket. Not great, Gamba. Alright, so what was the card that you mentioned earlier on that I should look at? Leave him speechless. Speechless? There we go. Yeah. I think it's too situational. Maybe it's a good card. I'm not a huge fan. It's a 2-block. It just feels... The thing with RKO is you already are quite low on attacks and you can already draw into quite a few hands where you don't have any attacks. Cool cards, but not a great pack? Yeah. I have about... I think about half a box left. Maybe almost 2/3 of a box left. Almost 2/3 of a box left. So maybe we'll still get some good stuff. Right, Marlynn, Treasure Hunter, we have to go first. Because otherwise she'll just send some disgusting stuff in my face. We'll play the plane 60, no changes. Submit deck. Actually, I will make one change. I will put the line crosses in again. Because if we're going first, I kind of always want those. Alright, start. Prediction is up. See, the line crosses never work. Let's play a boost. In case they dominate the hell out of me. Show of Strength, pitching this, and the Show of Strength goes in Arsenal. Play with people now, and they easily get points for me. I mean, Bamboo, we got people from like different skill levels. We have got good players, we've got decent players, we've got bad players, looking at myself. We've got new players, we've got experienced players. I mean, I don't want to force you, like, it's up to you, right? It's like, if you want to play, then join. If you feel like you'd want to wait for a later season, that's totally fair as well, dude. That's totally fair. No pressure at all. So are we getting a overpowered... Oh my... Of course they find the King Shark Harpoon in their first hand. Which one is this? If it's a Zack action card, to discard it and you create a gold token. You know what? We can block with this one attack action in my hand. And then we're fine. You traded your quick dodge that I opened for a new Crown of Providence, so now I need one CNC and I don't need to borrow anything. That's cool, dude. That feels like a milestone, right? I'd love, like... I don't even think I have a Crown of Providence. I'm not sure, but the new one looks so cool. Alright, so we will play a... Show of Strength. The Sink Below goes in Arsenal and the Sigil gets played out. I lose RKO quite a bit. Use an air, of course, but I'm so stressed about his hero build that I tend not to attempt to disrupt his hands enough. You know, that's a fair point. The thing is, I don't play into Underhanded Cheat a lot unless it's the mirror. So I think it's a very different experience when you don't know the hero well. Something is a bit laggy today. Crown of Dominion looks great. Dude, look at this card. I love this art. I absolutely love this art. The Talon Shark better not take the thing down again today. Let me just check. Announcements. Nope. We're good for today. They haven't announced anything yet. But it is pretty slow at the moment. Maybe we're gearing up to some issues here. What's your hero of choice, Nate? What do you usually play? My hand is not great. Yeah, I kind of don't like line cross. It's like it's great on turn 1, but then afterwards it's just like, Another King Shark Harpoon, because of course. Of course. We may be able to block this one out. Sorry on Slippy, but I've seen the light and moved to Mario. Mario's more versatile. Oh no 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 no! I did not mean to pass past that. Sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's very laggy on my end. Alright, let's make sure we only click this once. So blocking for 3, we could block for 5, and then 8. That's not going to be enough. Okay. Shelter, defense reaction. It's really laggy. Man. That sucks. Fatigue Marlynn? Wait, people are playing Fatigue Marlynn? What is this madness? I would love to block this out, but there's just no way. No way, Jose. Alright, King Shark Harpoon. The second one hitting us in just as many turns. We're still ahead, that's fine, that's okay. But obviously the Command and Conquer is not going to hit anything here. They would have taken this, they would have not taken this, they would have taken... Oh, they took the swing big because that does more damage, right? Okay, so the lag seems to be gone again. Oh, oh! I would love Command and Conquer to still be in my hand now. I got it from a local that opened Dominion and Marvel Prism last Friday at Sage event. Dude, that's insane. Hello, Authority. So if I want to play the sync below, I need to pay one more. So card and draw a card. If yellow card is discarded this way, create a gold token. Which you can't guarantee, right? Just waiting for the lag to be over. So what are your predictions for the next set then? Let's start speculating about the next set. So we know they're hyping up set number 20, well we got set number 19 in between. Did they already say if it was a draft set or not? I think they said there will be draft later this year, but they didn't exactly confirm if the next set is draft set or not. Well, we're probably not getting expansion Aria. You think it is Aria, the next one. Well, they did say we're gonna get Aurora back in the first half of the year, right? How often do they release new heroes? So they usually release 2 to 3 new heroes for every set. The set that we just got is kind of an outlier. I wish there were decks in this game that did funny things. Yeah, I agree, right? I'd love to play a deck with bingo, Nate. Playing bingo would be very fun. Or, you know, meeps. Mischievous meats. I mean, the 20th set is not until later in the year. So we got one in between. New set is draftable as it's set for Nats. Oh, that's very true, Mitch. I mean, hey, maybe we're drafting Monarch for the 3rd time. You may not know this, but a couple of years ago, they just said, well, you're drafting Monarch for Nationals again. It's like, okay. Great. Don't love it. I did open up Cold Foil Footsteps, so I was happy, but it's not exactly my favorite draft format. Is Bard a playable hero type? It is... I think only in the UPF. Is Bard allowed in... I think it's legal in Silver Age, right? Okay, if it's a yellow, they discard it. I don't have a yellow. I'm gonna have to take 11 here. I'm not happy about it. I am not happy about it. But if I want to play this, I have to pay 1. I'd rather keep the Sink Below for when things get dire. And this is gonna be 12 damage with an on-hit from my side. I do love this Tunic art. I wish I would open up the Tunic, the new one, because this art is... I don't know about the anatomy of how she's standing there. Something seems off with her upper body. Maybe it's because she's like twisting around, but it looks a bit weird to me. But the hair is like octopus hair. Can't resist octopus hair. I wish Merchant would get more support and actually be like a bit of a fun class to play. I do think Flesh and Blood probably needs another 4 or 5 years to make like fun decks something you can build. Like they do give us like joke or fun cards every now and then, but it's because it's so competitive they can't really put too much in a box. Because otherwise people are like, what the F are you doing? You have a limited amount of slots and that's what you're doing with that. But I do think they'll sprinkle them in and eventually we'll have some good options for fun decks. Will next set beat High Seas draft? I don't think I drafted... I don't think I ever drafted High Seas. Or it can't have been more than once. Which is kind of sad. I do enjoy draft. It's a fun format. Think they're going for it with a new Chaos Hero? Maybe, yeah. Can you imagine a Chaos Rhino where you're basically doing random things times 2? Random discard on top of random discard. I think are you guys seeing any lag for me? No, right? It's fine. I'm not dropping any frames. I feel like I have an issue with my... It seems weird. But it seems like the connection for the stream is fine, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Chaos Runeblade? Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe. It would actually be fun if they did like a Shadow Warrior and a Light Runeblade with the next Monarch set where they kind of turn it around. I think that would be fun. I'm not sure if it would be good, but it would be fun. Right, Azalea, show us what you can do. Azalea, Marlynn. Come on, Marlynn. Show us what you can do. What class, in your opinion, most needs a new hero right now? Does Brute at the moment have the most legal heroes? Ranger for sure. Yeah, you kind of got a point. I was thinking as well, there's only one Runeblade, right? If I can play the Show of Strength. Pitching Nimbleism. I have one resource left. You can pummel that, but it doesn't do what I want it to do. It doesn't go to 9. Sink below. Actually, what we can... No, that's at this point... that's fine. We need more broken assassin cards. I'm not sure I agree with that. All of the Runeblades allowed, they're all gone. They need to give us a new broken Runeblade. There's a distinct lack of broken Runeblades. I mean, Aurora is coming back, so there you go. So, the card's ability doesn't trigger... So, there's two things I can do here, right? If they're blocking... So, they're blocking 4. And this means the pummel will go over. I'll do that to get that card from their hand. I was wondering if I should just trigger my hero ability to put it to 9, but I think I'd rather do 1 damage and take a card from their hand. If it needs a mage actual body, that would be nice. You know, that's bodyist. Are you saying ethereal wizards are inferior? You're in dangerous ground there, my friend. That's almost ban-worthy. That's almost ban-worthy. It would be cool though if we got an adult Blaze. I think that would be pretty cool. Alright, they're fishing. They're fishing. High current currency. Interesting card. How many resources do they have floating at the moment? Can they actually make something happen here? They can make something happen, but... That's for 6. I think we'll protect this. Yeah, so what I'll do is... block for 2 with my Scalding Flashback. Block with Sink Below. Sinking the Command and Conquer. That's not what I needed. We're now 1 life ahead of them. There are no legal bar cards in Sage? Oh, okay. Still. But you can build a bard with like a generic deck, right? I mean, I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying you can. So what I was hoping to do here is get rid of the red cards to get another blue so I could Mandible Claw into the Mocking Blow here to close it out. So, is he going to kill me here? I think I should be okay. I should be okay. I can block for 8. So 13 blocking 8, that's fine. Taking 5 here. On a serious note, have you ever experienced burnout with the game? I've been to an army in weeks, but I'm playing Talisman mindless to practice. Why don't you do it the other way around, right? I don't think I've ever felt burned out with the game. I've definitely burned out on playing Talishar, but I've never really burned out playing the game itself. That was actually the right card to take. That was actually the right card to take. So if I play E-Strike, I think E-Strike is probably the best choice here. Just go for 7. It's 1 less damage than if I could have done the looking for scrap into a claw. But it still needs 3 cards, so yeah. I can see it depending on what your locals bring. Yeah, okay, maybe I am privileged because I'm in London and I can basically go to 4 different armories if I want to. Right, so I have a lot of choice. So if I'm getting sick of one local meta, I can just go to another shop. No, that is for real, V. That is for real. Like, my locals like to mix it up a lot. 5. Obeying the fate, and then we'll swing the Mocking Blow for 9. I think we should have this in the back here. Yeah, I wouldn't want to play into Huntsman every week. No, I wouldn't want that. But then, kind of, armories are for me just like to hang out with friends as well, right? I don't take armies very serious. So what I usually do is, thanks for the game. My friend, we're going to 1 and 2. So, like, honestly, what I do often for my armory events, like, I go to the armory location like an hour or 2 before the event happens. Then as soon as somebody else shows up, we jam a game. And because I don't want to go home very late, I like to get home at what for me is like a decent time. So I usually play 2 rounds of the armory and then I leave. Like, it's very rare for me to play all 3 rounds of the armory. But because I've already been there for like an hour or two before the army starts, I've usually played like 4 or 5 games anyway. And it's for me, it's not about winning the armory. It's about playing flesh and blood with some cool and nice people with the community, right? And it's one of the reasons why I really like the change to participation prizes. I really like that they moved away from the armory sets where you could basically, you win the event, you get a cold foil, everybody else gets like a promo nobody cares about, and then they give like a playmat away once a month. Like moving from that to gem packs has really just helped me in the way that I like to enjoy the game. Now, I'm not telling you that that's how you need to enjoy the game or that's the right way to do it, but like for me, RTN, ProQuest, callings, showdowns, that's where I get serious. That's where I get, alright, I want to play and win every game. Fitz is hearing things in the hallway, don't worry about it. But I don't really care too much for an army. I just want to play the games. I just want to have a good time. So, that's just me. Fitz, hey. Right. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you for protecting me, Fitz. Thank you for protecting me. I feel very safe. Feel very safe here. Right. Okay. So, I'm gonna give the line crossers another game or two, but I really feel like so far they haven't done what I was hoping they would do. And like, I mean, they're mostly relevant. I think if you're playing it at a high level, you can probably manage it to be even better than I do. But I think the other hands for me are much better. Fit, stop. No, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Chill. Alright, they're going first, actually. Definitely a Fiddler Screen situation. Alright, let's do this. The cats come bark. Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. Alright. That was a... Yes, that was a win. Oh, they left. Alright. Boo. I used to have cats all my life. Wait, this is a local of mine. This should be favored for me. I think I'm gonna go second. Yeah, we'll go second. Have you seen the Riftbound Bologna tournament? No, I have not. I really... I'll be honest, I do not care about any other TCGs. I do not care. I don't have the time nor energy to get into any other trading card game, so I just kind of completely blanked that out. Right, so starting with the Edge of Autumn for 1. That is pretty sucky. I am gonna have to give him the equipment on this one. We're not being able to get product. It's very popular, apparently. The question, I think people are not super happy about the competitive structure either. But I really don't know what the complaints are or what they're complaining. I mean, it's a League of Legends. No, not League of Legends. It's a no, it is like League of no. Runeterra? Wait, why would they? Never mind. Oh, they're gonna go up one on life here. I do not love that. I do not love that. Right. Where are we here with this? I think it's just gonna be a Command and Conquer. Pitching a Mocking Blow. Yeah, Okana, yeah. I will forget, but thank you. Gardens of Cards and Reapman is scrapped from Runeterra. Like, honestly, I'm not in love with the card design, like the art card design in Riftbound. Whenever I see a picture of that, it just looks like that style of doing cards just feels like meh. And that's a me problem, right? But it just feels like it just doesn't vibe with me. Yo, what are these hands? What are these hands? Interesting. So we can always take the Edge of Autumn. There's really no on-hit there. I mean, they're pretty new to the game. I think they're local. I'm pretty sure they're a new local of mine. I've seen the nickname. Steel Victory. We can keep it on top. It's a blue. Obviously blocking out the Whirling Mist Blossom. Okay. I think this is almost... It looks like very similar to the Armory deck. It looks like a slightly tuned Armory deck. I really like Feign Vengeance. I really like that card. Alright, why they... Okay. Yeah, you don't want to play the Whirling Mist Blossom if you don't have anything to pump it. That is really not the way to go. Okay, 2739. So we got Edge of Autumn. Dude, I just finished episode... I haven't seen the last episode yet. Oh, alright. Sigma, what do you want? I'm guessing I know. Man, I just watched episode 5 of the Night of the Seven Realms or Kingdoms, whatever it's called. Really good, dude. It's so good. I haven't watched episode 6 yet, so don't spoil it. But man, it's a very good TV show. Treasure pack? I have one treasure pack left. One treasure pack. Against the color. So the color doesn't really... I mean, it's just a 3, right? It's just a 3. Fallout Season 2 this weekend. Did you like it? I finished it as well this weekend. What are your thoughts? You share yours, I'll share mine. At least we'll have one good M. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'm not super confident, but we'll see what we get. I watched Fallout... Wait, you haven't watched it? I thought you watched it. No, I watched it. Fallout Season 2 I watched. I don't think I've ever finished a Fallout game. Fallout is one of those series where I like the game and I start the game and then at some point I just stop playing it. Is Season 2 good? Also, Zach, how are you doing, dude? Good to see you. I like Fallout Season 2. I think the last few episodes are the best episodes for me. Like, I feel like it finished strong, in my opinion. I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm doing well. I'm tired, to be honest, but, you know, I'm an adult. When am I not tired? Dude, are you still streaming, Zach? I see you're doing a lot of podcast things these days. I'm blocking the one. I am not blocking the one. It's one of the classic games I never played, but the TV show is great. Yeah, I don't love the games, but they're fun. If that makes sense. Do I want to block a 2 here? Sure. Like right now? No, no. I'm just in general. So you still stream weekly? You really enjoyed Season 2, especially the part of Lucy and her father. Yeah, that's a pretty good... I like that arc as well. I like it. I liked it a lot. All I want to know is, like... I want to know more about the crazy Canadian. That's what I want to know more about. Alright, so... what are we doing in our turn? I think... We're gonna do a... No, we're not. I'm just gonna discard the outside interference to get a card from my sideboard. And then we're just going to do a boring mocking blow. Actually, no, I think I should have done... I should have gone the big bully. That's what I should have done. Although I think it's looking pretty good for us here, so I think I can afford the mistake. We'll still add it to the tracker, though. I'll still go on there. I've definitely made more than 2 mistakes, but hey, who's counting? Titus? Yeah, Mitch. Listen. I think Titus has resting sad face. Like, Titus always looks like he's having the worst day of his life. I was like, dude. I mean, it's Fallout. It sucks, but your face is always like you're like minutes away from a mental breakdown. I was actually wondering what his name was. I was trying to remember his name. This is probably just a swing big hand here. Block here for 1, gain 3 life. And then we're just gonna Vengeance Never Rests. Just gets when this hits a hero. It was the last attack this combat chain. Right, so what we can do on this one, it's a 4. Alright, I mean, let's not mess around. We'll block it for 4. Well, they could play an Arcana, right? And they get it to hit anyway. So let's not... I'll block 3. Yeah, that's fine. I'm basically giving them an extra attack here. But they could activate the Arcanas anyway to do it, yeah. I don't want to give the equipment here. And Titus is allowed to walk and fight in a big of armor. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, walking around in power armor is pretty cool. Right, so we have 1 resource. We'll use the tunic to get a second resource. Swing big for 8. And then before the end of the turn, we'll just play the sigil here. Yeah, there's a lot less games to be played when I'm playing this instead of KO AD, huh? A lot less games. Going for 10, we'll play the sigil before the end of the turn. Back up to 38. And we're just playing a... Do we just play a big bully here? Ooh. Withering Thorns. Gonna cover this up with a sink below. Yeah, we can... Oh, alright, that works. That is very true, Mitch. That is very true. Ooh, 7. Thank God I used my arsenal there to block. That was good. I knew that was gonna happen, right? I knew that was gonna happen. That was all planned. The next movie that I'm looking forward to is Project Hail Mary. I think it's gonna be in cinemas in March. Like, I really love the book. And I can't wait to see it in the movie. I just feel like the trailer gave away way too much. I feel like they should have showed less. If you don't know the story, if you don't know the book, they're kind of giving away one of the major plot points. And it's like, man, really? Really? It's just one of those movies where I hope they stay true to the book, because it's very good. I think this is GG. Yeah, that was bullying. Marta Supreme I have not. Is it good? What is it about? All right. Right. All right, gold pack, treasure pack time. Ladies and gentlemen, is it going to be a Marvel E-Strike? Art card in the back. It's about ping pong? Alright, flesh and blood apparently. Oh, no Marvel for me. Ravenous. Oh! Cold foil premeditate. Oh, that's a pretty good hit, isn't it? I mean, I like it. I don't know if it's good, but cold foils are very rare, I think. Ooh, look at that. Spice. And it's a generic action, right? Is this majestic or not? I don't actually know. Ooh, good hit. That's going in a penny sleeve. It's an M. Ooh. You can definitely find a pyre for a good price for it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, right? This is... It's not a Marvel E-Strike, but this is like... It could have been a lot worse. Considering 4 of my 6 packs were like trash. This is very good. This is very good. Thank you, Sigma. Thank you. Alright. Did I count that win already? I did not. So it's a 2-2. 2-2! Cheapest on TFC is 70? What do you mean the other 2 cards? In the pack? In the pack it was a Ravenous Rebel and an R card. So the cards that I pulled for my treasure packs are a Truce, a Shelter from the Storm. I have 2 Seduce Secrets, which are both in the same pack. Is that all you got? And a Hold the Line. Those were like my hits. So, you know, from 6 packs, I think it started with 2 Seduce Secrets, right? And then I went into that All You Got and Hold the Line. I mean, obviously the Shelter's a big hit, but now the Premeditate as well. I think that is... For 6 packs, that is pretty good. I mean, I didn't get a single Rusted Relic, which is pretty good. That's... I'll be happy with that. I'll take that. Yeah, EA Shelter is great. EA Shelter's like 170 last I checked. Yeah, I love... the CF Premeditate is a pretty good hit. I don't think I played in any of my decks, but... You know, I'll find a buyer. I'll find a buyer. Good, so we're 2-2. So let's go for a win and turn this positive. And yeah, tomorrow, as my chat says, a pound of flesh. Ooh, this is... Excuse me. This is actually a hard game for me. A Pound of Flesh is coming out tomorrow. With Xavier McLean. Alright, so they're going first. This is very hard for me. I'm not sure how this will go. I'm hoping for a win, of course.
Round 1.
Versus Stormbreaker, Shieldbearer, Wrath of the North, Jarl Vertreidi.
Are they going to try and fatigue me? Yes. They're gonna try and fatigue me. The ones I don't like to play are Guardians. I mean, I think it takes a special kind of person to play. Jarl. And Guardians in particular. I'm not a huge fan myself. Actually, do we? I think I'll roll Scabskins here. Come on, let's go.
Show me what you got.
Let's roll another one. Nope, no one. Alright. We'll go for 8. A 0-3 dropped and did better next day on Saturday, but I don't think I saw you at that one. Ah, you're talking to Veed. No more 5s and 6s, my friend. It was all a lie. It was all a lie. Shelter goes to Arsenal. There's no danger here of a pummel. We will block it out. I'm gonna send the strongest survive, but I don't think they care much. I have a lot of big attacks. I'm gonna try and find a CNC pummel. No, it's all good, Dro. Don't worry about it. I read your comment and then I saw the one above it and I realized what you were saying. It's all good. I like when chat interacts with each other. Like, I think... Like, when you start streaming, right? There's, like, several levels of, like... how your stream evolves, right? The first step is... you get somebody lurking that's not a bot, right? That's, like, the first moment you go like, oh, shit. Somebody's actually watching what I do. The second step then is you get a few followers, you get a few subscribers, and you're like, whoa, okay, this is legit. And then after that, it's like chat talking to you. And that's another level. That's like, oh, chat is talking to me. And after that, it's like chat is talking to... so people in chat are talking to people in chat. That's like, that's the next level above that. So if I block for 4, I take 1, but I gain a couple of life. But I don't want to do that. If I do this, I can do the mocking blow. Actually, we don't have to do this. If we do this and this, we're blocking for 4, we have enough resources to... yeah, that's fine. This is what we want to do. Hey, St. Havoc. If you're a bot... oh my god, Mitch is a bot? You dirty clanker. You dirty clanker. Do they play any life gain cards? We will find out. Bot, ban Mitch. Mods. It's cute you assume I have mods. I actually have exactly one mod, and they are not here. My one mod is Liliane. I haven't had the need for bots, right? Because you're so well behaved. Thank you. I don't need bot mods if you're just all well behaved all the time. Yeah, they're just going full on fatigue here. Give me a sword and I will ban everyone you want. See, I don't... you're the kind of person I don't think I should be giving power to. That feels like a bad idea. Alright, so if we block with a Fate Foreseen, I have to pummel, but I don't have enough resources. So if we block for 4 here, I take 1 damage. I can play the CNC in the pummel, but they will smell the pummel a mile away. And I don't want to do that. So... right, alright, so we're gonna have to do something a little bit left field. We block for 4. Take 1. And then I am going to play the Command and Conquer. Swing Big goes to the bottom of the deck. Me too, man, me too. What? Oh yeah, Mitch joined the Brood Gang. Yeah. Brood Gang represent. Apes together strong. Crown of Providence. Cool. We get that out of the way. And I think then we arsenal the Pummel and I wait for the next Command and Conquer. I need to Command and Conquer and Pummels to convert in this game. A Puffin list in Sage? Ooh. Ooh. I should Arsenal the Fate. I should really Arsenal the Fate. Hey, Yaxine, how are you doing? That's a name I haven't seen in a while. How are you? Ooh, this is... Oh, it smells so much like Pummel. It smells so much like Pummel. I think we'll let it hit. No Pummel. Okay. So we'll play a swing big here. And then we'll Pummel this instead. Not ideal, but better than not converting my hand. I'm good, I'm good. Busy with work and sometimes just watch and don't interact. Dude, that's fair as well, right? That's fair. A lot of lurkers, right? I think on average about 75 to 90% of people are lurkers. Like when I watch Twitch personally, I lurk most of the time as well because I have it on the side while I work, right? So, yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. Please don't have defense reactions out of your A. Finally ordered IFFV yet? Nice! Let's go! It's always important to spend all the money on Flesh and Blood. I would lurk if Scound's crowd work was not amazing. Thank you! Imagine a little, you know, getting, embarrassed anime things coming up on my cheeks here. Right, 29.35. Where are we? We could play a big bully, but that takes 9. Blushes? Yes, blushes. I have to pay 2k for my car. I don't have money for Fab anymore. Ooh, did it break or... If I block 3... I will take 4, which will give me 1 life ahead of them, which means I can play the big bully for 12. Nice. Service breaks, get a lot of stuff. Ooh, you have my sympathy. Okie dokie, KO. Come on, show your power. We have a big bully. Threatening 12 damage. And I think it's gonna be 12. So, we activate hero ability bonk for 12. We have 45, 46, 47 cards left in the deck. They definitely have more. So we need to continue pressuring the damage and the life total. Or they may fatigue me. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Oh, what a hand. Oh, what a hand. It's actually not terrible. I could either block with Sink Below and sink a card and hope for something better, or we just play an E-Strike. I think we just play the E-Strike. I'm blocking for 1. So this is for 4. Then we block for 4, we gain life and life. Actually, I could still sink the Sigil and see if we can get something, because I have a resource here and we have a resource here, right? Yeah, let's sink the Ooh, I'm 1 resource off being able to play the Mocking Blow. What I could do is E-Strike go again into Mandible Claw, which would be 1 more damage than if I played the E-Strike. Yeah, let's do this, actually. We go again. KO, you think Kano is in the same league as KO and Briarweed? I feel like Kano is quite far away from those two. Like, KO and Briar seem to be completely by themselves. Alright, that makes it impossible for me to play again. So, not a good idea in that case. Yeah, now I'm missing 1 resource to swing with the claw. So should have just gone for 7 then. Camp Briar, just easy to play. Oh, right. Okay, that, you know what? That's fair enough, actually. Yeah, you are actually right. A lot of people may just be defaulting to that because it's much easier to play. You actually have a good point there. You have a good point. This is for 8. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Sorry, Fitz is protecting me very hard from my own partner. It's you guys have to understand. It's very important that this be happening. Actually, this is not what I want to do here. So this is Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I've had a couple of hands now which were actually really hard to convert. And here I'm just going to Spring Tunic, Claw for 3 Arsenal defense reaction. I just put my dogs in protection mode. Oh, sorry, second cycle. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh no. Barking all across. Fritz is causing barking all around the globe. Oh no. Oh no, I'm sorry guys. Alright, so this turn, what are we trying to do? Just looking for a scrap, pitching one of the blues, or we could do looking for a scrap into Nimby, but this is with an on-hit, right? Oh, that's 10 with an on-hit. Oh, that is difficult, because if it hits, it's Dominate as well. So if it hits, create a Frostbite. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll just play the defense reaction. A Frostbite is really not that difficult for me to deal with right now. Gondor signals for aid, light the beacons, yes! Dogos around the world unite. Oh no, man, you guys gotta post some more dog pics on the Discord. I'd love to see all of your doggos. I want to see all your doggos. Five into Nimby is what I'm saying here. And we have the 1 resource. If we get an Nimbyism, we have the resources from Nimby. Cat person here, dude. All my life when I grew up, we always had cats at home. My grandparents used to have dogs, and my mom that I lived with always had cats. So I never actually had a dog in my home when I grew up, but it was like, you know what? I want a dog now. Join it, Joe. Join it. Join it. Here's the link. If it still works. So they're giving me another Frosty. Pose of my doggo? Can't wait. I'll have a look at it after the stream. Okay, so we have a Mangle here. This could actually be very impactful. So we're gonna play a Nimby. Search. We obviously can't Arsenal the Sigil here, but I think being able to play out the Nimby for 6 damage may be more impactful. Have you seen what gift I got for my sister for her birthday? I think you mentioned it, but do remind me. I vaguely recollect you mentioned it before. So this is for 4. So they will have 4 here, but they can't really dominate it. Yeah, so they're gonna have the resource to do that. 8, we're just gonna block with the Apex and this, so we can go for looking for scrap again. So this is gonna be for 3, so I'm still higher life than they are. But it's really close now. What are my cards? Are 35 cards, so definitely fatiguing me at the moment. Their shield is gone, so they can't give me a frostbite right now. A doggo carpet? Oh my god, I'm getting all the dogs tonight. Yes, I can't wait to go off stream and look at all the dogs. A dog carpet? You know, for the longest time, we wanted to make a bet happen for Fitz. We got him about 4 different bets before we just had to realize he likes none of them. We got like all kinds of different doggy bets, and he never wanted to be on any of them. But you know, if I had as much fur as as Fitz has, I understand. Okay, so this is blocked out. That's okay. And then we'll claw them here for 3. And arsenal the sigil. They destroy them. Actually, he used to do that as well, but yeah, he just didn't. He just wants to be on the floor, right? Dogs are weird. They're awesome, but they're weird. Oh, reckless arithmetic. Oh, felling of the crown. But it's only 4. Or is it? No, it's not. Gonna sink this. Gonna block this. We're gonna block this. Actually, let me rethink this. If I block with the pommel, we take 6 down to 17, but then I can play the sigil. But I can't buff the reckless arithmetic anyway, so I think what we'll do is, actually I'm gonna block 3. Yeah, we'll block 3, take 5. I'm gonna play the reckless arithmetic and hope for a good roll. Before the end of the turn, we're gonna play this card to get up life. We'll play the tunic. And then this, come on, give me a 6.
Show me what you got!
Show me a 6! Ah! No! Oh, only 3. So, actually, so they're blocking for 3. We arsenal the pommel. I still have 2 command and conquers, right? So we still have quite a bit of disruption coming here. The fellings, they only played 1 felling so far and 1 mangle and 1 of the big guys. I forget the name. So this is just gonna be 5. 7 dominate. Oh, how do I stop this now? So I could just letting this hit feels very bad. But if I let it hit, I could play the strongest survive with a pommel. This is very risky, and this may where I be losing this game. Let's find out. Let's find out. I think a Stronger Survive is a good option here. With the pommel on top. I'm not sure to expect... Well, I'm kind of telegraphing a pommel, right? I have 3 cards left. I didn't block. But they either have the choice of overblocking for 11 here, which means the majority of their hands. They should probably do that. They should probably just overblock. Keep me on the lower life total. I think the right choice here is to throw the whole hand at this. Do they have a defense reaction? Nope, they have no cards left in hand. Okay. I mean, that's good, but I got a Tears Under and an Oakenol. So basically, this buys me momentum here. It does not buy me a life lead, though, which is concerning. Oh my god. And now this hand.
Ew, yikes forever.
Well. I'm paying now for the fact that I went on lower life, right? If I could have played the Mocking Blow... 28 cards left. I'm being fatigued at the moment. Yikes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Alright. We can recover from this. We can recover from this. This is not the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. Know it. I think it's gonna be very hard to regain a life lead here. Doing that was a mistake. It was dominated. I was gonna go on lower life anyway, but like the life differential is here pretty spicy. Especially, they could probably just ignore this. Where are my Command and Conquers? Dude, where I have 2 still in the deck, right? Yeah. I didn't pitch any. Not that I remember. I'm gonna have to give them some equipment soon, which opens me up to the Frostbites, but I do think I have to do that. I don't want to set the weld on fire. Set it on fire, bro. 7. I think we'll block this. I think I roll Scabskins here. Roll Scabskins, try and go Mandible Claw into Nimby. Although it's only 3 extra damage, I'm not sure that's worth it. The Fallout soundtrack? I don't actually recall any songs from that, specifically. Oh my god, that carpet is amazing, Mitch. We'll sync this. Yes, let's go! Oh, let's go! We've got it, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in the game. And at the right time with a Spring Tonic counter. A blue, Command and Conquer, a Pummel. Let's see if this brings us back into the game. Let's see if we can make something happen. The first time I played a Command and Conquer, they played the headpiece. Now I hope they don't have... Or they're just gonna... I mean, I'll take it. I'm not gonna play the Pummel if you're blocking it out. We still have another Command and Conquer. I'll take 4 cards. I'll take it. We're still on lower life though. So... Wait, give me a second. So I have in my sideboard Chain of Brutality. So if I push this up to 6, it has go again. So what I could do is, I could play Outside Interference, get an Outside of Brutality. Is that a good turn? I'm not sure if that's good. I'm not sure if that's good. Or do I just do Claw? I could also just do an Overcrowd. Or let's do a Claw, pitching a blue, and we see what they do. I mean, we're still going to be a lower life, even if this goes through. Alright, so they're not letting that hit. So we're playing the Outside Interference. And now what do we do? The Instill Fear is interesting because of the Intimidate. Big Bully doesn't really do anything. 100, that's very fair. That's very fair. I think we're getting the Instill Fear. We intimidate a card from their hands, so they have less options to block. And I'm keeping the defense reaction in the hands. So now we're getting close to getting... on the same life total, but not really, huh? Alright, 22. We are pretty close to being even on cards though. This is a spicy matchup. 30 minutes in. I think this game can still go either way. Yes, next CNC. And we have the resources again, right? So this will come in for 5. We'll block the 5 here. They're putting a Terra Sundra at the bottom of the deck. Let's make a mental note of that. I'm not sinking anything here. Alright, let's try this again. I mean, if they give me the whole hand to prevent the pummel here, that keeps the momentum on my side. And considering where we are with the number of cards that we both hold, that is like if they give me 4 cards here and they go to 20 cards to my 22 cards, that is very much in my favor. And they don't really have a better weapon, right? Alright, they're giving me 10 again. Alright. I mean, sure. And that makes that the hammer is going to be very hard now to trigger with the Faendal's gone. So they basically need to keep 2 cards to trigger the hammer. Okay, this is... Ah! Alright. So if we do this for... Okay, so... Wait, no. I think I'm gonna let this hit. Yeah. This may be what loses me the game. But throwing my equipment plus a card at this and still having it hit is not gonna be great. So there's two options here, right? We'll play the swing big, pitching the blue. And either they'll account for the pummel and block this out, or... And if they do, then we just go again. And now they're down to one card in hand. And they can't really do anything with that because Shield Bearer takes 4 resources to play. Alright. Locked out. Right, this is... We can play the booze. We're getting boot here. But the problem with... the problem that I'm facing right now is that... They can just take the damage. They can just take the damage. I'm playing the booze. So I don't have to be higher life to send a big attack. Then we're playing the Show of Strength for 8. And the Sigil in Arsenal for shenanigans. Yeah, the trouble that I have right now is that they can, at least for one turn, they can just take the damage. And I'm worried about that. I took too much damage. Going down to 5 was not a good idea. I should still have some Mocking Blows in my deck, right? Yeah, I still have Mocking Blows. So the question now is, when will they come around, and how much do I have to block to them? Get to them. Oh, it's a terrible hand. Oh, that's a terrible hand. Oh my god, this is absolutely terrible. Yeah, okay. I think they got me now. They have a third felling, don't they? I think theoretically, yeah, so what they can do now is just wait for the third or whatever. So, yeah, I messed it up. They have 2 Terra Sunders. They can just take the damage that I'm going to be sending, wait for the Terra Sunder, and then dominate kill me. Yeah, just keep the 4-card hand, right? Just do it again. My only Hail Mary is the Sigil. Man, if I had a good hand there. If I... Oh, Jesus Christ. If I only had a good hand. Alas. Yeah, I think they definitely prepared for this. They knew how to set up their endgame. They knew where this game was going, and they put the fellings at the bottom of the deck. I played too loosey-goosey. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Lesson learned, I would say. Also shouldn't have used the equipment to block there. Because that was kind of my Terra Sunder countermeasure. I wonder what they have left in deck. Can they actually afford to swing Shield Bearer with Terra Sunder? Of a 4-card hand? No, but they're preparing it now, right? Put this in Arsenal, then they have enough resources to do it. Alright. Alright. And they've got the... Because they don't really have to block here anymore, they can also build up to, you know, get a card lead when it comes to just preserving their cards. I have to block a lot more now than they did. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Alright, alright. I think I know where I lost it. I took too much. Yeah, there it is, right? That's it. That's it. I don't think I survived this. So we're blocking 3. Taking 3. I do survive it, actually. But I lose cards. And I think that hurts more than actually the card hitting. Yeah, the cards being discarded is what hurts a lot more. And if they have another one, so if they can do it again, then it's over. Show me.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you do with your 5-card hand. Ah, and they get a card back as well, right? It's all about attrition right now. It's all about being fatigued. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Is that a second one? Yep. Oh, and the remembrance as well. Just for good measure. Just for good measure. Do I have an out? I don't think so. Because now I'm gonna have to block with my next hand and I only have 4 cards left, so eventually I'm just not gonna have enough cards to block. This matchup definitely feels much better on Reinar. Reinar is much better in this matchup. Alright, we'll block for 3 again, and we'll do the same thing with the next sigil. Again, the one part that really hurts here is losing the 2 cards. That's a really difficult part about this. You will fall asleep. Imagine sitting down at Pico Progress or Calling and having to play this MO. Dude, it's happened. Yeah, the problem is now I have 2 cards left in my hand. I almost got there. I think if I don't make mistakes like I did, I can probably win this game. This is definitely down to me making a few bad decisions. I wonder what they have in terms of attacks left in the deck. But it doesn't matter because it just attacks with the shield bearer for 1. Yeah, okay, that works as well. GG. I mean, one can dream, Mitch, right? One can dream. One can dream. That is the wrong button. No. Alright. That is a no. Alright, can we get the record back to a 3-3? New goal. Reset. Back into it. Whew. Need some H2O in between. But I still like the hero though, right? It's... Valda. Ay, Valda. Wait, did the button break? It did. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, where are they? Oh, there it goes. Do I go first or second? I think I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna play this. This is gonna go long again. This is gonna go... This is not a long game, everyone. Strap in. Strap in. Now, I've played this matchups incorrectly in the past, right? Where I let them have way too many Seismic Search tokens. So the Mocking Blow actually works here because I'm higher life than them, but the hand is trash. I can't push this to 8. 57. Zinc makes a search. Yes. Thank you for the reminder. So this activates now because of line crossers. So this blue is 4 value. I mean, the card finally does what I want it to do. Now the problem is I don't have a blue to trigger my hero ability, so that's bad. But we're getting 3 cards. Cool. Arsenal. Wait. Okay. I guess that's a hand. I think I'm not sold on the line crossers. I'm not sure I like them. I like the art. But I think it's very much a Goliath card. Alright, 5 Seismic Search tokens. It is Blighter, it probably is, right? Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna block for 4 here. Next turn they're gonna have a big dominate, so we need to put the Zinc below. Have you heard the news? The bird is the word. Is that the news? Bird, here's the word. If we play to Command and Conquer here, we force them to do something. They're probably just going to use the Crown of Providence, but at least we've got them to use it. And with 5 Seismic Search tokens, they may feel pressured into blocking something else that they would have liked to. There is a game coming up on the 5th of March. What kind of game? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Slay the Spire 2? Yeah, but it's only early release, right? I mean, I'm awaiting for 1.0 Elite Test. I'm not gonna play pre-release. I'm waiting nice and patient until we get the full release. I'll let you guys better test it for me and then let me know how it is. Dominate. You know what's nice here? Because we're in even life, the Mocking Blow actually triggers. That is very nice. So this is the first time Line Cross is actually going to activate twice. Blighter depends which game, right? Sometimes they are. I'll give you that. Definitely let me know how it is. Like, I think I put endless hours into Slay the Spire 1. I'm really bad at it, as with all games, but it's like, I think there's not many games that I'd rather play like when I'm flying somewhere, because what I can do is like, I have fear of flying, right? And what I can do with Slay the Spire is I can play the game and still listen to a podcast, so I can double distract myself from what's happening. I play them all. I go back and forth between the different heroes. It depends on my mood. So they're blocking for 10 here. Okay. Do I still want to activate the hero ability or no? No, it makes no sense. Silent Ironclad Enjoyer, not really a fan of the other two. I really like the guy with the bubbles. I forget what his name is. The Watcher? Is it? Yeah. The Silent is the one with the poison, right? He's cool. He's cool. This is gonna be Dominated Chokeslam. It is. It is a Dominated Chokeslam. Deal 4 more damage. Attack cards can't gain damage. Okay. So if we block 2, we block 3. Block 6. I could... This could potentially be more. If we block 6 here, take 2. But I don't need to do that. If I just block this. And now I hope they don't have a pummel.
Show me what you got!
Oh yeah, Watcher is a yeah, the defect, exactly, right? Yeah, exactly. Is there a pummel?
I'm in danger.
There's no pummel. Right, so I'm currently fatiguing them. Definitely not the plan. And we'll play the Reckless Arithmetic. Come on, show me a 6. Yeah, come on, come on. Yes. Yes. I love this card. This is my favorite card in the game. Oh, this you saw, Bamboo. Oh, this one you saw. Okay, okay. Alright. You don't see anything below a 4, but this you see. I want to keep the defense reaction in hand here. That's why I'm using the Spring Tonic. Just cheating at math. Nothing to see here. Create the +1. Okay. 2 seismic searches. Okie dokie. 7. can't create aura token. So do I just block this out? I think I will. I will take one of those Seismic Search tokens, please and thank you. Oh no! Oh no! Still, Crush effect does not trigger. We will lose one of these though. That's okay. That's okay. 28 to 34, and they do not have... gonna have 3 Seismic Search tokens, which is good. We'll just play the 7 here. With a relevant on hit, so they can't just ignore it. Although they have a lot of big attacks, right? So theoretically, this should not matter. Theoretically, this should not matter. I like them because it's a brute on hit, right? That's why I like these cards. Should I have taken them into this matchup? Probably questionable. Yeah, they're just taking the 7 and showing me whatever. Wait, they considered the game. Wait, how much? So they're on 28. Ah, we'll count it. We'll count it. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. It's not quite there, but we'll take it. There were four beneath before? What do you mean? Right, good. Do we have a prediction? We had a prediction. We had a prediction. Good. Alright. That game went a lot better than the last Valda game I played, which is making me happy. That is making me happy. What is the next opponent gonna be? Ooh, Brady Bunch. Nextal. This could be Fatigue again. So, again, I fat stack. Do we use... They will go first. Riptide, the hero that you hate. I think we're not gonna take the line crosses here. It's your worst enemy.
Round 1. Fight.
I wonder though if Brady Punch is really... Wait, now I'm mute. Now I'm... What? Oh, you were...
Emotional damage!
You actually got me to mute myself. Because I thought I had muted myself. Rhino loves Riptide? I believe it. You know what he doesn't love? Command and Conquer. He actually hates Command and Conquer. The only problem here is no pummel. Well, Command and Conquer pummel would be very good here. Does this destroy both? Destroy all cards in their arsenal. So it would destroy both of them. Do not put the Fiddler Screen in arsenal. Do not put the Fiddler Screen in arsenal. Do not put the Fiddler Screen in arsenal. You can't get it out again. It's going to be there for the rest of the game. Close one. So the Mocking Blow... Oh, hello, Command and Conquer. Blocking 6, I think. Yeah, blocking 6. You can't block Fiddlers. No, I cannot. No, I cannot. I do realize that. I had to learn the lesson that I can't put block cards in my arsenal a couple of times before it took. NIMBY. Search. Nimblism. I don't think they necessarily care, unless they can't get a go again. So my goal is here, put the Sigil of Solace in Arsenal, pitch the Fiddler's Green and the Nimblism to attack with NIMBY. They're blocking 6. They are blocking 6. I'm still doing it, because otherwise I don't really want to keep those cards around. Now, theoretically, I should be able to fatigue them if I am not stupid, which, you know, is a big question mark. Because they have a limited amount of attacks with their arrows. I placed a test of strength in Arsenal when I was playing a Victor deck against Oscilio. Hilarious thing is I won the game besides I bet they didn't feel very good about that. Dude, I have all these mocking blows but can't use them. Can't use the mocking blows. That is sad. But we'll use them later in the game. I think what I may do is yeah, we are going to get a tonic counter and then play the Command and Conquer again. Are we just going back and forth with Command and Conquers? Feels like it. There's an armory as well. I mean, some hilarious things happen at armories, right? How's everyone's armory attendance been this year? Is your armory locally growing, or is it like, is it stable? Is it shrinking? How's your local scene doing? I feel like here in London, we've been getting a lot of new faces this year. And they seem to be sticking around as well. Stable? Ah, come on. I have 3. Alright, you know what? You can play that Command and Conquer. Too many defense reactions to really take care of this. Do they run Sigil as well? To counter me? And I wonder if I should just Mandible Claw here and keep the Mocking Blow for later. That's what I'm doing. That's... I'm just going to do this. Sorry and thank you.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Sigil lets him reload. Ah, that makes sense, yeah. I was wondering if they may try and outplay me here by playing one at instant speed so the Mocking Blow doesn't trigger. Okay, there's no go again. So the traps haven't triggered at all yet. So if I play this smartly, I don't think a lot of their traps trigger. Okay, this goes in Arsenal. Trench of the Sunken Treasure. How many arrows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Getting there. Let's claw them to death, right? That's just like 5 hours later. I mean, that is a strategy, right? Just block and claw them to death. That is literally how you win this game. I'm just thinking if this is the right choice here. Oh, damn it. Can't play defense reactions. Sorry.
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 I'm sorry.
Sorry, that changes things. So we're gonna block with this. Do I let it hit then? So if we're blocking 4, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I forgot about Widowmaker text. I forgot about Widowmaker text. One would claim I never knew it to start with. Claw. For 3. I mean, they're blocking with another arrow. Every time they block with an arrow, I celebrate. That's one less arrow in their deck. Yo, that is a Command and Conquer pummel. With enough resources to play it. Did they just get another Widowmaker? Let's see. Been having the darnest time against brutes and sage, so destructive. It's what brutes do! Get summoned when it hits here, they banish face down the card from their hand. At the beginning of their next end phase, they return it. No! But I can use defense reactions, right? No! How dare you? That's very rude. That's very rude. That Merkmire grapple has just been sitting there since turn 1. Alright. Have another Command and Conquer friend. This time with a spicy pummel on top. Let's see how you deal with this. How you doing today, Nathaniel? Nathan? Nat? Shut damage. Damage from Merker can't be prevented. Yeah, but that's fine. I'm gonna take both the cards now anyway. Well, no, I'm gonna get one because they're gonna... Of course. Let's go. Give me your cards, friend. Pummel and Command and Conquer. Sorry for everybody's dog barking at home right now. I'm sorry, I just triggered all the dogs. Try and get this work. Get through this week at work, dude. I know what you mean, dude. I know what you mean. I 100% feel that in my bones. I just put myself on mute quickly while he's barking. But you gotta understand, he's getting his favorite treat, right? It's not his fault. It's not his fault. We can't look for scrap. We could have. But I was worried of the traps that work against +1. It triggers too many of its traps. We could have, Mitch. But I was a bit worried about the traps. So I was trying to avoid at least the go again traps. May have overdone it. But, you know. The Riptide is so boring. I'll beat them as fast as I can, okay? What's all this hate for Riptide? Look at the guy. His ripped. Look at those muscles. Oh, you're a Riptide player. So you're playing a more aggro version of the deck then? Release the tension. Defense reactions can't be played from hand. Cool, but they can play from Arsenal. Ah, Mr. Scott, mine's back from, I wanted to say Bogota, but it's not Bogota. You're back from Bologna. Different place, very different place. How are you doing? How long is your pit stop at home before you're heading out to Montreal, my friend? The Aggro Red Manta version, I think that one is probably more exciting. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna ignore that you abandoned us. I did feel a pang of pain in my chest when I realized what game you're going to Bologna for. Jolly Green Bean. You know what? I would say Riptide is the kind of person who has an outy belly button. If you know what I mean. So blocking 7, taking 1. That's fine. That's fine. I think we're still winning. Yeah, we're definitely winning at the moment. It was a Polish event after all, because final of tournament was 2 Polish players. Was it? Really? You know what, Mitch? I'll just say it. I'll just say it. It was the first thing to come to my mind. I'll just say it. They weren't good enough for Flesh and Blood, so they had to go to an inferior game. Washed Flesh and Blood players. No! Well, it doesn't do anything. I mean, you can play that, but... I mean, you do get the... I guess you get the Quicken. I mean, that's something. I have to cover all games, at least until LSS hires me. LSS, hire this man! For crying out loud. The community demands it. This gets go again, and when it hits a hero, the next attack action card you play this turn gets a 6. So do I want to play this? I don't have enough resources to push the Mocking Blow as well. We will play it, not because it's good, but because it's fun to see what they do. Not a fan of yoking other yums. All games have Americas, we all enjoy. No, dude, absolutely 100%. Absolutely 100%. Like, please don't take serious what I just said, right? It's like, everybody should play the game that they enjoy. Like, first and foremost, I think if you're thinking about playing a trading card game, you should play the game that has a scene around you, right? Because it's a social thing. And you should play the game that people are playing. That's the first consideration that should be in your mind. And after that, just play what you enjoy, right? 100%. 100%. Okay, this backfired. I should have just played the Mocking Blow for 10. Although this is for 11 now. And I had to go again. I've had... Oh, I mean... I'm sorry, Scott. I didn't want to... I get it. I get it. You must hear it all the time. Scott is hired... I think Scott is a freelancer. But I don't think any of the commentators doing Flesh and Blood are actually hired by LSS. Like, not like a full-term employee. I think the only part of the casting team that are full-time employees are the team around Ethan and the team that used to be Savage Feats. I don't think the rest of the team are full-time employees of the casting team. Oh, Sam is. Mashin as well? I will not have that, Veed. One more time and I'll time you out. I mean it. You would be the first person I give a timeout. I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know how to give people timeouts. You guys are too good. Is on a contractor? Okay. Sam O'Byrne. Sam the man. Give me a sword, I'll show you. I don't know if I know you well enough, Bamboo. I think you need to be around for a little bit longer so I can get a sense, get a sense of who you are. Just playing events regularly, we're not full-time employees. Oh, oh, true. That's actually a good point. That's actually a good point. You know what is fun? Rolling a 6. Come on.
Show me what you got.
Ah, that's not a 6. You don't and you shouldn't. Fair. But how was it the weekend in Bologna? Did you have a good time, Scott? Now, seriously, did you have a good time? Eight on 3. 15 hours later. Of course, Italian food is incredible. Oh, dude, yes. Oh, don't get me started on food. I'm way past my dinner time. I'm so hungry. and you're off to Montreal, right, Scott? You're gonna be casting that calling. You're going back to. Man, I'm so jealous. I'd love to go back to Montreal and eat some poutine. Ooh. Can't play defense reactions. You made tiramisu? Oh. No, I get it, Scott. I get it. It's casting like a whole weekend must be so exhausting. When this hits, you may banish face down 3 cards. If you do, choose a random. I can't prevent this from hitting. So we'll just take the edge out a little bit. Thank God I have such a huge life lead. Full-time employees are barred from competing in events. It's a conflict of it. No, absolutely, right? Absolutely. It makes sense. I think the highest event that a employee is allowed to play is a skirmish. If I remember correctly. Are you gonna send me some tiramisu, Mitch? That's what I'm hearing. You're gonna send me some of that. That's what I'm reading out of that. I mean, why would you even share that information with me if you are not gonna send me some? I mean, that would just be mean from you if you did something like that. Let's go! Let's go! Alright, we have an 8, which I'm gonna pummel. And we will re-establish that life lead. You can ask to sign a waiver to play other things. That's what James Bryan do for world premieres. Just need to be vetted by legal. Alright, okay, cool. That's actually some really good insight. Thanks for sharing. That's really interesting. But I mean, it's like similar to what, it's like they're not trying to actually win, right? They're not trying to get any tickets. They're not trying to get any cards or anything like that. No big bully for the boot. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. Man, how many traps? The answer is yes. I mean, that's fine. You're blocking that all out. That's okay. But you have no cards left in your hands. And you're definitely being fatigued. Be allowed to play a calling or something like that. That makes sense. You know what? That makes so much sense, actually. Alright. You know what? We'll go for looking for a scrap here. We'll just assume that they just played all their traps. We'll just assume. I mean, I would assume, right? If like somebody like Brian or James play an event, you know, they're just play that, you know, it's not like they can play so much in their testing, right? I mean, they have all the cards and everything. If they want to play, I'm sure, you know what? I wonder if LSS has like in-house tournaments. They gotta, right? They gotta have in-house tournaments. Surely they do. You know, instead of playing like foosball on a Friday or darts, or they just play like an indoor or you know, and they'll be like, Brian, if you don't win a game, no bonus for you this year. You have to win your game to get a bonus this year. It's part... Playing games is part of the performance evaluation. Oh, Lord. They do. Yeah, I bet. I think they mentioned it very early on when I started playing. I just haven't heard anything in a while, but I mean, it makes so much sense. I mean, especially because a lot of these designers are like trading card fans, right? Trading card game fans. They're like pro players like Team Blue Pitch and others, like, and you basically have to give up your hobby or play another game, right? So, you know, it makes 100% sense. Do we play the flex strength or go for an E-strike go again? I think we will... Actually, this makes no sense because I don't actually have enough resources. Sorry. So what's your prediction for the weekend, Scott? Which heroes do you think we'll see at the top tables? Yeah, see there. Now I get the frailty. Bye. That's a good... I think that's a solid choice. It's a solid choice. Marlynn? I think that's more of an outsider choice. That is more of a dark horse. Although she has been getting better. So let's not underestimate her. So we're 25-30 now. They're getting close here. They're getting closer and closer on evening the odds on the life differential. Mix of Mario, 5, Erden's Kayo. Oh, that would be really nice. I mean, Pai has had so many good seasons, it's actually surprising he hasn't gone Living Legend yet. It would be very cool if he like wins an event and then rides off into the sunset. But I think he can't Living Legend of one calling win, right? He needs more than that. Alright, let's go for Show of Strength, attacking for 8 with another pummel on top. So I'm eating my body weight in poutine. You know what? I'll tell you a secret. Two Magic, how are you doing? Beautiful. Aw. Thank you. You're beautiful too. I think. Maybe? Probably. I'm not a big fan of poutine. I'll say it. I said I like fries and I like cheese and I like gravy. I do not like that combination because I like my cheese to actually have taste. And the cheese that they put on poutine is tasteless. I am a cheese snob. I'm Swiss, okay? Alright? The other thing is, I like my fries crunchy. I do not like my fries soggy. You know what happens when you combine gravy with fries? They get soggy. So there you go. I also like tasty cheese. Yeah, no, absolutely. The smellier the better, right? You love a fatigue player? I'm not trying to be fatigued, it just kind of happens. I do think, Mitch, I do think that Fi just wins against Verdant. I don't think you can fatigue. I mean, a Huntsman can probably fatigue a Fi. You need to try better poutine. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. It's not cheese if it's not smelly. Oh, 100% with you there. 100%. The smellier, the better. I'm a sucker for blue cheese as well. Oh mon dieu, j'aime fromage. Fitz, you want to go on the balcony? Is that why you're staring at me? That is why you're staring at me. You know who else loves cheese? Fitz. As a Canadian, I have to pretend to like poutine or I'll get deported. Yeah, that's a hard life, Taylor. That's a hard life. That's hard. You get disowned by your family if you don't like maple syrup, right? Tabernacle. I mean, but poutine is like a French-Canadian thing, right? So poutine is not like a thing that is something that is being eaten all over Canada. It's just like a Quebec thing. Fatigue these? What's fatigue these? Nuts? 25 to 28. These traps are starting to do work, but I think I'm just gonna fatigue them, honestly. Do we have enough resources for a big bully? We have one floating, we have one here. So that's 2, then 3. No, we do not have enough. So we're getting the mocking blow. Fatigue Pleiades. Yeah, she nasty. He nasty. So, listen. This is the same person as is on Bingo, right? Which is telling me LSS wants us to play Bingo in a reviled deck, right? That's what's happening here, right? That's what they're telling us. Every meta lose to absolute every meta deck? You think so? Yeah, she probably loses to Verdance. How about Kayo? You have a point too. Right, so Shelter from the Storm. Locking up 4, they have 18 cards left in their deck. You know what? I was actually thinking earlier on. Right! We got a winning record. We got a winning record. And you know what I will do with that winning record? I will put it in my pocket, and I will bank it, and I will take it home And we'll end the stream here to have that winning record. Now, one thing that we'll do before that happens, I'm going to show you my beautiful Premeditate cold foil that I opened today. Very nice. And we're going to open up one more pack before I leave, because I'm a pack opening addict. If you haven't yet, join the Discord. Join the league. And I hope you had a good time today. If you're leaving for Montreal, have a good trip. Ooh, Leave and Sheath. That's a very nice full card. Smoldering Steel. Song of Larky Morth White. A Bard card. Let's go. And yeah, just generally, thank you very much for being here today, as always. Will I see you in Toulouse? No. At the moment, the only big event that I have fixed in my calendar is UK Nationals. I don't know yet. I still have like 3/4 of a box left to Magic, so maybe we'll get it. You're very welcome, Bamboo. Thank you all for being here. It is a privilege to be able to stream for you guys. I really, really appreciate it. Well, now I have to rethink it to Magic. I've been asked twice now. Let me see. I could actually take the train. Tomorrow, A Pound of Flesh comes out with Xavier McLean as my guest. Another great episode, so tune in for my podcast. If you haven't listened to it yet, it is 100% worth it to tune into that. I will be back next week on Monday, Tuesday for some more streams, and I look forward to watching the cast with Scott Mines this weekend. I'm really curious what the meta is going to be in Montreal. So, Montreal, let's go. Oh, it's your birthday. Well, even more reason to potentially do it. Potentially. No promises, but I'll look into it. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. As always, drop a like and subscribe and a follow and all that jazz if you haven't done so. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day. Take care of yourself, somebody else if you can, and I hope to see you soon. Until then, thanks for watching. See you guys soon. Bye!